Listen up, because I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. This isn't a suggestion, it's a command. The world wants you complacent, wants you to stay asleep. But I am calling you to transformation. It's not comfortable. It's not easy. It's a complete overhaul of your mind, your habits, your very being. You've got spiritual gifts lying dormant inside you, and it's time to wake them up. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for some magical sign. Your gifts aren't going to unlock themselves while you sit around watching Netflix. Here's the harsh truth. Unlocking your spiritual gifts takes work. Hard work. It's not about feeling good or having nice thoughts. It's about discipline, dedication, and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Meditate. Not for 5 minutes when you feel like it. Every single day. Push through the discomfort. Push through the boredom. That's where growth happens. When you meditate, listen. Meditate on my word in Psalms 139:23. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Meditation isn't just about finding peace. This isn't about feel-good mindfulness. It's about raw, honest introspection. Invite me into your darkest corners. Let me shine a light on what you've been hiding, even from yourself. It's about confronting chaos. When you sit in silence, your mind screams. Good. Listen to it. Face every uncomfortable thought, every regret, every fear. That's where the real meditation begins. Start with 10 minutes. Then 20. Then an hour. Push through the resistance. Your mind will fight you every step of the way. That's the point. My child, I want you to serve others sacrificially. Not when it's convenient. Not when you get recognition. Do it when it's hard. Do it when no one's watching. That's how you cultivate compassion and empathy. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Mark 10:45. Christ's example is clear. Service isn't about convenience, it's about sacrifice. It's about giving until it hurts, then giving more. That's how you crush your ego and open yourself to true spiritual power. Study. Read the texts. Wrestle with difficult concepts. Don't just nod along to feel-good platitudes. Challenge yourself. Challenge your beliefs. Remember, do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly handles the word of truth. 2 Timothy 2:15. This isn't casual reading. It's work. Hard work. Wrestle with the word. Question it. Let it question you. Let it break you down and rebuild you. Practice. Whatever your gift is, healing, intuition, discernment, practice it relentlessly. If it's intuition, make predictions daily and track them. If it's healing, offer it to everyone you meet. If it's empathy, engage with people who are difficult to empathize with. Not that I have already obtained all this, or have already arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of me. Philippians 3:12. Even Paul, with all his spiritual gifts, acknowledged he hadn't arrived. He kept pushing, kept striving. Your journey never ends. Embrace the struggle. You'll fail more often than you succeed at first. Good. Failure is your teacher. You'll doubt yourself. Keep going. Confront your shadows. Confronting your shadows means facing the parts of yourself you've buried. Your anger. Your jealousy. your lust, your greed. Don't just acknowledge them, understand them. See how they've shaped you. See how they can serve you when channeled correctly. Face your fears. Dive into the parts of yourself you'd rather ignore. That's where true spiritual power lies. The battle isn't just external. It's internal. It's in your mind, your heart, your soul. Face your darkness. Understand it. Then, with my strength, overcome it. Let's talk about why you're not unlocking your spiritual gifts. Fear, laziness, complacency. You're comfortable in your spiritual infancy, aren't you? It's easier to read inspirational quotes and call yourself spiritual than to actually do the work. But that stops now. Unlocking your spiritual gifts requires discipline. It's not just about doing spiritual practices. It's about aligning your entire life with your spiritual path. How you eat, how you sleep, how you work, how you relate to others. Everything becomes a spiritual practice when you're serious about unlocking your gifts. Your whole life is meant to be an act of worship. Every choice, every action. It's all meant to align with your spiritual path. It's a daily, moment-by-moment sacrifice. Remember, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. Luke 9:23. Make no mistake, this path will cost you everything. Your comfort, your old identity, your worldly ambitions. But in losing your life, you'll find it. In emptying yourself, you'll be filled with power beyond your imagination. Be prepared to change everything. Be prepared to lose friends who don't understand your path. Be prepared for dark nights of the soul where you question everything. But also, be prepared for moments of transcendence that will shake you to your core. Be prepared to find strength you never knew you had. Be prepared to impact lives in ways you can't imagine. Serving others isn't about feeling good about yourself. It's about emptying yourself. Give until it hurts. Give when you don't want to. Give to people who won't appreciate it. That's how you kill your ego. That's how you open yourself to real spiritual power. My child, I need you to study. Study isn't just reading. It's wrestling. Find teachings that challenge you, that make you uncomfortable. Question everything, including your own beliefs. Be willing to be wrong. Be willing to start over. Your spiritual understanding should be constantly evolving, constantly deepening. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting to feel ready. You're ready now. Your gifts are needed now. The world doesn't need more passive spiritual consumers. It needs warriors. It needs people willing to do the work to unlock their gifts and use them to make a difference. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep making excuses, or are you ready to step up? The choice is yours. The gifts are there. The power is there. But it's not handed out to spiritual tourists or casual believers. It's for those willing to pay the price, to do the work, to transform their entire lives. They're real. And it's your responsibility to unlock them. The path isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. But it's worth it. Every step, every struggle, every breakthrough. It's all part of unlocking who you truly are. So, I'll ask you again, are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to become who you're meant to be? Are you willing to deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow the path to your true potential? I am waiting. The world desperately needs what only you can offer when you're fully awakened to your calling. Your gifts are waiting. What's your next move? It's time to get to work. I love you. Subscribe for more inspirational messages.